Life is a journey filled with ups and downs, victories and setbacks, joy and disappointment. It's a journey where the path isn't always straight, the road isn't always smooth, and the destination isn't always clear. But it's also a journey where every setback can be a setup for an incredible comeback, and every failure is just a stepping stone to success. Today, I want to talk to you about the power of resilience. The ability to get back up after a fall, to dust yourself off, and to try again. Yes, you. You have faced challenges before, and you've overcome them. You faced obstacles that seemed insurmountable at the time, but you found a way through, around, or over them. Think back to those moments, times when you doubted yourself, when you wondered if you had what it takes, but here you are, stronger, wiser, and more capable because you didn't give up. You tried again. But what does it mean to try again? It means recognizing that failure is not the end. It's merely a pause, a moment to gather your strength and wisdom and to approach the challenge with renewed determination. It means not allowing the fear of failure to paralyze you, but using that fear as fuel to drive you forward. Let me share with you a story from my own life. A moment when I had to choose between giving up and trying again. It was a time when everything seemed to be falling apart, and the weight of the world was on my shoulders. I had a dream, a goal that I had been working towards for years, but despite all my efforts, I faced a major setback. I was crushed. All the hard work, all the sleepless nights, all the sacrifices seemed to have been for nothing. For a moment, I thought about giving up. I thought about walking away, about letting go of the dream that I had held so close to my heart. But then something inside me stirred. A small voice reminded me of all the times I had faced challenges before and had come out stronger on the other side. That voice reminded me of the power of trying again. So I did. I gathered my courage, my strength, and my resolve, and I tried again. I adjusted my approach, learned from my mistakes, and gave it everything I had. And you know what? I succeeded. Not only did I achieve my goal, but I also discovered a strength within myself that I never knew existed. That experience taught me that trying again isn't just about reaching your goal, it's about discovering who you are and what you're capable of. Now let's talk about why trying again is so important. Not just for achieving your goals, but for your growth as a person. When you try again, you are telling yourself and the world that you believe in your own potential. You are affirming that you are not defined by your failures, but by your resilience. Each time you pick yourself up and try again, you are building character, strength, and a deep sense of self-belief. You see, success is not about never failing. It's about failing, learning, and then trying again with more wisdom, more insight, and more determination. Each time you try again, you are sharpening your skills, honing your abilities, and moving closer to your goal. And remember, it's not just about the end result. The process of trying again is where the true growth happens. It's in those moments of struggle and perseverance that you learn the most about yourself. You learn about your strengths, your weaknesses, and your capacity to overcome adversity. I want you to know that you have what it takes to try again. No matter how many times you've fallen, no matter how many times you've failed, you have the strength within you to get back up. You have the resilience to push through, the courage to face your fears, and the determination to keep going. Think about the great achievers in history. People like Thomas Edison, who failed thousands of times before inventing the light bulb, or J.K. Rowling, who faced rejection after rejection before finally getting her book published. These people didn't succeed because they never failed. They succeeded because they never gave up. They tried again and again and again until they reached their goal. You are no different. You have the same potential within you. You have the ability to try again, to push through the obstacles, and to achieve your dreams. It won't be easy, and there will be times when you want to give up. But in those moments, remember that every setback is just a setup for a comeback. Every failure is just an opportunity to try again with more wisdom, more strength, and more determination. So, where do you go from here? What's the next step? It's simple. Try again. Whatever challenge you're facing, whatever goal you're working towards, take a deep breath, gather your strength, and try again. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, and each step you take brings you closer to your destination. As you continue on your journey, remember that resilience is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. Every time you choose to try again, you are exercising that muscle. You are training yourself to withstand the pressures of life, to navigate the storms that come your way, and to emerge on the other side not just intact, but stronger and more determined. But resilience isn't just about endurance. It's about adaptation. It's about learning from your past attempts, understanding what didn't work, and approaching the challenge with a fresh perspective. Each time you try again, you have the opportunity to refine your approach, to apply the lessons you've learned, and to increase your chances of success. Think about it. Some of the most successful people in history didn't get it right the first time, or even the second or third time. They faced failure after failure, but each time they fell, they chose to get back up. They chose to try again, armed with the wisdom they had gained from their previous attempts. This is the essence of resilience, the willingness to keep going, to keep pushing forward, no matter how many times you've been knocked down. One of the most valuable aspects of trying again is the opportunity to learn from failure. Failure is often seen as something negative, something to be avoided at all costs. But in reality, failure is one of our greatest teachers. It shows us what doesn't work, where we went wrong, and how we can improve. Without failure, there would be no growth, no progress, no innovation. When you try again, you do so with the knowledge gained from your previous attempt. You have a clearer understanding of what it will take to succeed, and you can adjust your strategy accordingly. This process of learning and adapting is what leads to true success. Consider the story of Thomas Edison, who famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." Edison's perseverance in the face of repeated failure is legendary. He didn't see failure as the end, but as a necessary part of the journey to success. And because he kept trying, because he kept learning from each attempt, he eventually succeeded in creating the light bulb, a breakthrough that changed the world. Edison's story is a powerful reminder that failure is not something to be feared, but something to be embraced. It is an essential part of the process, a stepping stone on the path to success. Each time you fail, you gain more knowledge, more experience, and more insight. And with each new attempt, you are better equipped to overcome the obstacles in your way. Trying again also requires courage. It takes courage to face your fears, to confront your doubts, and to put yourself out there once more. It takes courage to risk failure, knowing that you might fall short again. But it is in these moments of courage that you discover what you are truly capable of. Courage isn't the absence of fear, it's the willingness to act in spite of it. When you try again, you are demonstrating courage in its purest form. You are saying, "I'm not afraid of failing. I'm not afraid of trying. I'm not afraid of what others might think. I believe in myself, and I'm willing to do whatever it takes to achieve my goals." This kind of courage is rare, but it's also incredibly powerful. It is the driving force behind every great achievement, every significant breakthrough, and every life-changing success. It is the courage to persevere, to keep moving forward even when the road is difficult, that ultimately leads to greatness. Adversity is a natural part of life. It's something we all face at one time or another. But it's how we respond to adversity that defines us. Some people allow adversity to break them, to make them bitter and defeated. But others find strength in adversity. They see it as a challenge to be overcome, an opportunity to grow, and a test of their resilience. When you try again in the face of adversity, you are choosing strength over weakness. You are choosing to rise above your circumstances, to not let them define you. This choice is what sets you apart from those who give up at the first sign of difficulty. It's what makes you stronger, more resilient, and more capable of achieving your dreams.